Hi, and welcome to another one of our episodes, Kitty Talk. When we went out today, we actually asked the kids, what is the incense? And what do you usually do when the priest or abuna comes by with the incense when you're in church? Come with us and see what the kids had to say about that.
Incense is the thing that's in the Sharia that abuna swings around that takes the prayers up to heaven.
It's a thing a priest puts in his Sharia that he swings around during the liturgy.
The incense is the stuff that they put in the Sharia when we're praying.
Do you know what incense is?
No.
Incense, you put it in the censer and then you put it on the stove so the incense can get hot. So then when the abuna shakes the censer, smoke will get out of it.
And incense is the Sharia that abuna uses when he and goes around the church with it.
Do you know what incense is?
It's something that abuna puts in the Sharia.
Okay. Do you know what we do when abuna passes by with the Sharia?
We do the sign of the cross. Incense means when you do it when abuna he does the Sharia. He does it with the incense. No. Incense is to make sure for essence of Saint Mary for her in the church. The essence of Saint Mary in the church.
Do you know what incense is?
It's the thing that abuna puts in the bahu.
Okay. And do you know what we do when abuna comes around with the incense?
We make the sign of the cross.
Do you know what incense is?
It's the thing the priest abuna puts in the Sharia and he swings it.
Okay, good. Do you know what we do when abuna comes by with the Sharia?
We say the sins that we forgot.
It's like the thing that they put in the abunas put in the Sharia.
And do you know what incense is?
It's the stuff that a priest puts in the Sharia, and the incense makes the smoke come out.
I think incense means when you tell the angel to send a message to God, when you pray. It's what abuna puts in the Sharia when he goes around in mass and he puts the cross on your head, and then we do the sign of the cross.
It's the stuff that you put in the inside of the Sharia.
Those are some pretty good answers. Most kids weren't really sure what incense actually is. Incense is actually a substance that's been used from a long time ago, from the beginning of times. And it's actually a beautiful substance. When it's burned, gives out a really very nice smell, which is why oftentimes when we're in church, we smell the very nice smell of the church. Now, incense symbolizes the offerings that we make to God and the beautiful smell of these offerings going up to heaven. So when the priest puts the incense into the Sharia, he actually puts it in, and the smoke and the fire comes out, and that carries up our prayers into heaven. So the reason that we use incense in the church is because it symbolizes our prayers being carried up to heaven with the smoke. Now, if you remember from one of our old episodes, we talked about the censer and we talked about the Sharia. And we spoke that the Sharia is actually symbolizing Saint Mary. And inside the Sharia, we put a coal that's lit on fire. And the coal is like Jesus Christ. Remember that? So Jesus Christ, who's the live coal, the coal on fire, is inside the censer, who is Saint Mary. The main reason that we stand up when we see the priest walking around with the censer and with the incense, I know a lot of kids said when the priest comes by, we do the sign of the cross, which is right. But the main reason that we actually stand up when the priest passes by is because we believe that this is a symbol of Jesus Christ, and we stand up out of love and respect for him. So that's why when the priest passes by, we should all stand up. Another thing, when you're doing the sign of the cross, you're not only just doing the sign of the cross, you're also praying in your heart and making sure that you're asking God for forgiveness and for him to have mercy. And you should also make any other prayer requests as the priest is walking by the church. Now, I hope that you learned something new today about the incense and about the censer and the shoria, and that next time you're in church and the priest passes by you, you stand up, you make the sign of the cross, and you make your prayer requests known to God. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Kitty Talk, and we'll see you again next time.